Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. We're back on the channel. Just a fun flight on the Eflite A-10 twin 64mm. I haven't flown this plane in a while, so got some unexpected nice weather here on the end of a weekend when we were supposed to have a lot of rain, and I thought I was going to be working on planes more than flying them. It's not the case. We're going to put this up. I thought, well, maybe for my own good, I might want to record this flight because, like I said, I've not flown this plane in probably since the last video where I had the mishap, I think. I don't remember if that was the reverse thrust mishap. I think it was. All right, so enough yapping, just me here today, no part-timer. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Do appreciate if you can subscribe to the channel, help David in a Goliath YouTube world. There we go.
Gear down. Gear up.
Bringing it around. Another reason I grabbed it this evening is because light keeps getting less and less as we're getting into fall. This plane has nice wingtip lights on it, so despite the fact with the slightly gray sky, we'll bring this around. This plane shows up nicely. I'm right down the field here, about half throttle there. This plane really cooks. Let's go up with it. Coming down. SMC 3400, of course, 6S pack. Like most SMC packs, that means it's ADC.
21.45 volts.
Whew. Whoa. Kind of an unintended, oh shoot, I'm drawing a blank at what that even is for a maneuver. Bring it down. Come down the field here. See that green light really well. Hopefully that shows up on the camera without part-timer being here.
ESC 21.56 volts.
Not exactly sure when we'll get this one on the channel. I do hope to have soon the, if not already on the channel, the F-2280mm. Trying to think of other jets I got to get up on the channel yet. At some point, I have the T7A 80mm. I bought that a while ago. It just got kind of shoved to the back of the pile with everything going on this year and life events. Of course, if you're familiar with the channel, have been watching the channel, you know what that is. A lot of things that still got coming, including the, which I don't think I've alluded to this plane yet, the Habu 80mm XS. Pretty excited to have that for this time of year because of the light package on that. My guess is that one will also be up on the channel before I put this up, but you never know. That one should go together a lot easier and not need any programming, unlike I need to do with the free wing. All right, we're gonna practice some touch and goes here while I got some juice.
1 minute.
Supposed to have south winds, but there's really hardly any. It feels like there might be a puff from the north, which is fine. I can use my preferred
Reverse thrust.
landing approach here. Got takeoff flaps in. Hopefully that car doesn't cut in front of me last second here. That's pretty nice.
Gear up.
Here we go.
30 seconds.
Bring it around. See if we can do one more of those.
Reverse thrust. ESC 21.
Guess we're gonna have to make this to a stop.
6, 4,
Landing flaps are in.
1. Landing flaps, landing flap, landing flaps.
There we go.
Landing flaps.
All right.
Landing flaps. Landing flaps.
Bring it around. I know I have reverse thrust reposted somewhere on this. That's not it.
5 volts. Reverse thrust.
All right, let's just take a quick look. We do have telemetry on this. No battery information. Thought I would get some with the SMC pack. I should be. That's interesting. I don't usually run into that issue with newer models. This is V2, by the way, of this plane. It's got reverse thrust on it. Not sure where I set that up or why it's not working at the moment. I don't think I have it going. Wonder if I put it on a different switch. Let's try.
Forward thrust. Reverse thrust.
Okay, it's on my C switch.
Thrust direction.
All right, let's see if we can get maybe one more flight in here. Stick tight, YouTube. Thanks for watching. Mark with Ultimate RC.
High rates.
Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. Just wanted to show you, that was the screen I was looking for. I had not set up volts on telemetry on this plane, and so now I've got all this extra information. This is with a smart pack. I think I will see plane voltage with an SMC pack. Won't be able to verify that anymore today.
High rate. High rate. High rate.
Maybe we'll do a follow-up flight on that at some point.
Safe mode.
I'll probably try a few more touch and goes here with it this evening. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Do appreciate the support. So also check out the Ultimate RC swag store. We do have a decent amount of stuff there. Of course, anything you purchase there does help support the channel. We don't ever get planes sent to us. We are, however, an affiliate of FMS, Hobby King, and Insta360, which is an Ace Pro that I have on my hat that we're using for tonight's footage, since how part-timer's not here. So, all right, Flight 2, Smart Pack 50C 3200, centered on the back strap. Kind of like where I like this.
High rate.
Let's get some takeoff flaps in here. As far as getting enough elevator authority for flare on landing, but not getting too squirrely
21.3 volts.
with the plane. I know some people like to put their packs as far back as they can on this jet, and you get maximum throw and performance, and you can fly it like a stunt plane just about. Someday, maybe for me, not quite there yet. And V2 seems to have a little more snot than V1.
Safe mode.
Just did a
ESC 20.6
loop around the school. It's about 70% throttle there.
AS3 next mode. ESC 20.55 volts.
Let's bring it down. This is one of the few jets that bring it out when it is dead calm. On the flaps are pretty effective on this plane. And then with the addition of reverse thrust on B2 or V2, I can't talk tonight, YouTube, which this plane didn't necessarily need, but it just makes it that much more capable for operating either on a short runway when you do have wind, or landing on a normal length runway when you don't. Just about no wind tonight.
Forward thrust.
We have maybe a
Forward
puff
thrust. Gear down.
from the north, maybe not even. I feel a little bit to my back from the north, but it is very light, which allows us to come in on my favorite approach. We're supposed to have south winds, but there are some storms to the south of us, which we were supposed to get. We didn't get so far. I got a feeling there's an ever so slight inflow into those. That's why I got a miles an hour caught even the wind. So you guys are probably saying, Mark, I don't see any leaves moving. You'd be correct.
1 minute.
Probably just an excuse for me to land to the north in a wide open south approach here, where of course is to the north we've got obstacles, to say the least. One more touch and go. Like and subscribe, YouTube. Hit the bell again. We'll get some more jets on the channel. I also plan on flying eventually the F86 80mm from FMS to try and test out my gear repair, though I didn't do a great job with that. Had a video about that crash last fall. I've not really flown that plane since fixing it, and again, a lot of that has to do with life events here this summer for me. Or stop yapping and bring. I put landing flaps in. Make sure we get to the runway. There, that's reverse thrust. There we go. Got that on the C switch because earlier jets that I had, I was having a hard time of hitting the A versus the B switch, but I prefer the B switch for reverse thrust.
Forward thrust. Timer expired.
Because it's easier to get to in a quick jam if you need it. My problem was early on, I was hitting the A switch instead of the B switch and dropping my landing gear. I did that a lot with the Viper. Sold that plane. You won't see that on this channel anymore. And I don't care if they come out with V4, I won't buy another Viper. I can tell you that right now. Some channels can tout about how that's the greatest training jet in the world, and maybe if you tend to fly very complicated planes and you're very advanced. But for the average folk, I do not recommend that as a first or even a second jet. This is a better plane than that plane is, albeit it's fast. So there you have it, YouTube, the Eflite Twin 64 A-10. Thanks for watching. Mark with Ultimate RC.